Hey buddy, how are you today? Oh, I'm doing okay. I was gonna watch a little DaveyJay today. Oh, what's DaveyJay today? Oh, it's just one of these great YouTube channels where they do cool unboxings, talk about cool news subjects, tech stuff, and they even talk a lot about Ghostbusters and other movies that I really like. Wow, that's something. Maybe one of these days you can let me subscribe. Oh, I think everybody should subscribe. Well, I gotta go quack away. See you later. Bye. Quack. Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to DaveyJay Today. I'm your host, DaveyJay, and today we are going to discuss Sony and Kodak's Video 8 format, which is also known as 8mm hi-fi video. If I can compare it to anything, I would compare it to Betamax quality video. This came out in about the mid to late 80s, and from this format spawned High 8 and digital High 8, and then of course we got later video formats that were very similar, like HD DV tapes and such, but that wasn't until a little bit later. But they all spawned from this format, and as you can see, these videos are very small. Here, this is my fist. So look, here's my fist resting on the player, and there you go. That's how small these things are. And oops, I accidentally turned it on, or ejected it. But now you're gonna see, oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh. This is the Sony EV-S1 Video 8 VCR. Because you can record on this, and yeah, it's really cool. Very compact, very small. Here is the rest of my setup, just so you can get a comparison. This is a VHD player. This is a Betamax player. This is a Laserdisc player. This is a CED player. This is my VHS V8 VCR, excuse me, and this is the Video 8 VCR, and as you can see, it's substantially smaller than all of the other ones. And I think that's the main idea with this format, ease of use, because they wanted it to be nice, small, and compact. So yeah, here's the front panel. I can say it's pretty standard. Oh, here's the little hatch here. That's where you put the tape. It's kind of cool. There's the sticker, it's still on here. Digital stereo, transportable video. This used to have a little handle on it, but it didn't come with the handle from the guy I bought it from. But the guy I bought it from on eBay said he serviced it really well, cleaned the heads, and used it for many, many years, and treated it well. He said it was on his quote-unquote video rack for years. It's got a nice little window. I always like that. Pretty cool. And let's go ahead. Oh, I'll show you this little panel in here too. Change the time, make your recordings and such. Change the channel if you so please. Look at this. This panel comes up and there's all these recording options and options for quality as well. Tracking, sharpness and such. Cool. Let's go ahead and check out the back. As you can see, it's got two inputs, or an output and an input for stereo RCA. Pretty cool. Anyway, so after the big disaster, aka the collapse of my video intro there, we are moving to a different little setup where I'm going to show you my sparse collection of Video 8 movies. Now, like I said in the intro, a Video 8 cassette is just a video cassette. So, in the early 80s, when they finally came out with home video, the race was on to become the smallest tape we could fit inside of a camcorder. So I believe it went from, you know, actual film reel film, literal film, to VHS, to SVHS, or it might have been SVHS to VHS-C, and obviously from VHS-C it got smaller and smaller, and then they were at Video 8, and then High 8, and then Digital 8, and then they got to the HD DV cam, where they used cassettes, but they were able to capture 720p and 1080p HD video, which was really cool. And that's what I used during journalism school. So I'm quite familiar, and with those tapes, the HD-DV tapes, they're a little bit smaller than these Video 8 cassettes, but that's not why we're here today, to discuss how they recorded home videos and how they made home video recording simple. What we are going to talk about is a time when actual motion pictures were sold on the Video 8 format. So as you can see here, I've got a set of new Video 8s, completely factory sealed, which is just absolutely amazing that we can still find a format like these that are still sealed. And then we have some used ones that I've already dug in, some I've already watched. And like I said in my intro video, don't expect to see anything amazing. It's probably a step down from the last couple years of VHS tapes and a little bit better than Betamax, or equal to Betamax video quality. So I don't know how many lines of resolution it has or anything like that. I'm not going to get too technical here, but basically it's like watching a Betamax video. So if you've ever seen a Betamax video, this is what it's like. And if you want to go back and watch one of my old video format videos on Betamax, go ahead and do that. Just go to DaveyJay Today and type in DaveyJay Today and Betamax, or go to one of my older playlists. Anywho, moving on, I thought it would be fun to kind of just look at this collection here, and after that, demonstrate how the format works in just a really brief video. So as you can see, we have Top Gun, Goodfellas.
Right after I got here, I ordered some spaghetti with marinara sauce, and I got egg noodles and ketchup.
Just a double Video 8 cassette. I find that to be really cool. I'd imagine that the original VHS release was just like that. It was 2 VHS cassettes. So then we have, what is this? Oh, An Officer and a Gentleman, Terminator 2, which I've seen these go for $200 sealed in Video 8 format on eBay. So that's really cool to have this. And Goodfellas, I've never seen this for sale on the Video 8 format. Steel Magnolias, which is a classic chick flick.
Weezer. What?
My mom loved this movie when I was a kid. I used to watch it all the time because my mom and my sister watched it, and it was just, we had all these inside jokes. Anyways, Weezer! If you've seen Steel Magnolias, absolutely hilarious. It stars a young Julia Roberts.
Daddy, it's time. It's time.
It's time.
The Experts, I've never seen it before. Robin Hood, starring Kevin Costner. Wayne's World 2. And these are my new movies. Now, let's go ahead and get to the used Video 8 cassettes. We have City Slickers. We have Look Who's Talking Now. Adventures in Babysitting, an absolute classic. Major League, also a classic. And who doesn't love Clueless, starring Alicia Silverstone.
Off of me. Ugh, as if.
Just an amazing teen classic film, and a must-have on the format of Video 8. When I saw that this was available on Video 8, I snatched it right away. Most of these movies, of the used movies, range from $12 to $45 in that price range. The sealed ones, I bought most of these in a lot on eBay for, between you and me, I bought it for under $150. Which is funny because some of these tapes sealed are so rare, and even unsealed for that matter. I like how this Goodfellas here, I may as well show this one off. I'm not going to unbox this just yet, but look at that. How cool is that? It says, I use this in the thumbnail, the 8mm video. Not to be confused with old school 8mm film video, but Video 8. How cool is that? And it's a double. I love that. What's another cool one? Oh, T2, Terminator 2. Let's check this out. Ooh, fancy, right? That's kind of what it looks like. Just a very small tape. Let's look at the back here. Sorry about the reflection. Very cool. Okay, and then actually, I forgot about one. And who could forget about the Naked Gun, which this is the one we're going to be unboxing today, and we will do the demo with. Of course, it famously stars Leslie Nielsen, and my personal favorite of this film franchise, O.J. Simpson, who was absolutely hilarious in these films as Norberg. Well, let's open this up and see what it's all about, shall we? Alright, handy dandy razor blade. Okay. I don't think we'll need more than just one slit here. Alright. She is open. Finally getting air. I think this came out in 1991 or 2, so it's the first time getting air in many, many years. Woo! Give it a chance to breathe. And there she is. Peace. There she is. In all of its Naked Gun glory. Pretty cool, huh? There is the spine. Let me make it easier. As you can see, most of these all had the 8 on the spine, so you knew it was video 8. And again, look at how it sits in my hand. Check this out. See, this is how small it is. It's like a deck of cards, literally, like a deck of cards. Pretty cool. Also, I might as well add that this was the premier format for in-flight videos, or in-flight movies. So basically, when you'd have a flight that's over 3 or 4 hours long, they would do an in-flight movie. And when they played the on-flight movie, I am sure the objective was to make sure that they had it in the smallest formats available. And at the time, this was the best way to watch a movie on an airplane. So they had a bunch of these, and I think they had them on airplanes till about 2010 or 2011, till they went to all digital. And yeah, you can see movies like, I think they went all the way up to, they have American Pie, and some of these might have been especially made specifically for airline flights. I know I've seen video 8 of the movie Chocolat. They kept on making new releases of these till like 2008, 2009, specifically for airline flights. So there are some moderately newer movies, or movies made within the last 15 years, I should say, on this format, just because of airplanes. So thank you, airplanes, for all of us Video 8 fans. And, you know, I'm really into video formats that really never got off the ground, and I think it's really kind of cool and fun and unique to have this. You know, and it didn't cost an arm and a leg, only a couple $100, but hey, it's a small price to pay to let this beautiful brand new copy of Naked Gun and all these other brand new copies soon to be open, give them some air and let them be played, because they were meant to be played and enjoyed. With that said, let's go ahead and do a little demo and throw this in my player. Alright, let's go ahead and take Naked Gun out of its box. Okay, this is not going to be easy, and this is what she looks like. Pretty freaking cool, right? It's not easy being one-handed right now. Okay, there she goes. Let's pop her in its respected slot. Alright, she's in. Now, for the first time in almost 30 years, play! Yay! Woo! Okay. Anyways, as you can see, it works. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and watch The Naked Gun now that I have it unwrapped. In conclusion, I'd just like to say, if you like rare video formats, check out Video 8. I mean, if you've already gone the distance with CED, Betamax, and Laserdisc, you may as well keep deep diving, and maybe one time you'll get to Video 8 like I did. I think it's a good avenue for video collectors, and here's why. For most video collectors, these movies, this physical media, and the players, they take up so much room. And when you're talking Video 8, you're not talking about taking up a lot of room. It's very compact. So yeah, check out Video 8 when you get the chance. I know I'm going to keep watching it. I'm going to give good old Naked Gun a view on Video 8. And yeah, I hope you all have a pleasant day. And we will talk to you very soon. I've said my piece. Now it's time to hear yours.